if you want to set tone in your life, in your heart, use the Outer Wilds soundtrack, because it's never put no music has put anyone in a better and more media receptive mood than Andrew Prolo's masterpiece of an Ost. Hello, welcome to twitch.tv/measly-meatloaf. I am Max Measly Meatloaf, Max Wilcox, the box leading hedonist, your grinning hedonist, and the game master for Surf and Turf. I am still making sure that I have all my image files ready to amaze and bewitch. But that doesn't mean that I can't interrupt mid-conversation.
It's too late.
Yeah.
So sorry, everybody. I hope you were revealing most of your personal address. Welcome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was revealing most of my personal breasts.
Sorry, I can't.
Can we cut that?
I can't cut to camera until you put your nipples away, Henry.
I refuse, and you cannot. It's a violation of my constitutional right.
Welcome. This is fun.
I have nipple cutouts.
I have just one little hair.
Your nipples are cut out?
Oh, so sorry to hear that, man.
I got jumped.
Pinhead get you?
Yeah, he headbutted me. That's his classic move, right?
That's gonna be probably the next monster on Surf and Turf. So write that down, everybody. That's something you want to be real mindful of going forward in the show.
Sorry to interrupt, but what are we allowed to do on Twitch? Can we just establish that? Let's lay down some ground rules before we start this.
You can drink alcohol and consume substances as long as there isn't like a chat incentive for it. So people can't donate money to make you drink a shit ton of beer, but you can be intoxicated. Feet, I think, are still not allowed. Vomit's not allowed. I think so. Yeah. Just because
you'll get banned if you show feet on Twitch.
Too lucrative. Yeah. You'd Jeff would have to give you too much money. I'm pretty sure that I don't know if that's still the case.
Hold on, I'm just gonna Google feet Twitch real quick.
No, Henry, no.
Your poor eyes.
Yeah. What's this is Critical Role, right?
Yeah,
pretty much.
So this is the Vox Machina. Now, if you've ever played BioShock Infinite, you will know that that's like a red faction in that game that gets Tommy guns with a little ribbon tied around them. And that's kind of what we're all about here on Surf and Turf, your favorite monthly Billie Eilish news podcast. Coming to me, as always, over the airwaves are my three co-hosts playing characters that you guys can introduce this time. Henry, who the fuck are you?
I play a little character I made up, and I like to call him Kevin. And he's like an angel if an angel was wet and confused.
That's pretty much all of it. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Henry's 5'9", loves long walks on the beach, and
you can just give
gaming.
Someone can screenshot this and just read through it. Hold on. We'll just do a little scroll, and then here's the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we got it.
So no, sorry, I missed the bottom third. Thank you so much. Pick. Reese, who the heck are you?
I'm sort of playing a flirtatious little lad that I have dubbed Henry Cavill. I mean, sorry, that's wrong. I believe it's Trent Cotry.
No, you're Henry Cavill tonight, I think.
Sorry, it's our first day on the job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome to session 1 of Surf and Turf, everybody.
I believe this one's called Open Season.
It's never been.
I believe this one's called Kevin Buys a Gun.
Yeah, Boog's in this one. That's an open season joke for you guys.
Is it?
Open Season, the movie?
Oh, the movie,
with
yeah.
Boog the bear.
Was that the main character?
Yeah.
His name was Boog?
Yeah, Elliot the deer.
I remember Elliot.
So when you're not playing flirtatious young Henry Cavill, Reese, what do you bring to the table on this podcast?
I like to kiss demons.
Trent's playing the pararomantic.
Sorry, I played the pararomantic.
Yeah, and
but I also do have a demon girlfriend
and an angel man friend.
Yeah, short for manager friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And finally, Chris, when did you get here?
Just a couple hours ago.
Damn. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I've not been in the voice chat for long. You got the time change, yeah?
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
do surf
I
and turf.
thought-
We do
Yeah,
surf and
I
turf out of a
realized-
different church now, Chris.
We're
I thought
planning
it
on
was
doing
a
it at
time
4 p.m.
skip, but I realized we had to turn the clock back, so been a little wonky.
And you are?
I am Vernon Roberts, vampire manager extraordinaire who likes his steak extra rare.
Nice.
Yeah, hot
Nice.
young boy loves his toys. Here to stop all that dang noise. Jacket.
Is this focusing?
No. You couldn't be less centered on your little circle, man. I hope you know that. This will all get cut out, right, Henry?
Oh yeah.
Thanks, man.
We'll get our live editor to redact this, strike it from the record.
Oh, he died.
Must
He's our
Can we strike that from the record?
yeah, he's our dead
be
now.
because of all the media we've been piping directly into his brainstem.
Yeah, we gotta switch that up. Last time on Surf and Turf Higher Education, our characters killed 3 of the same guy. Henry nearly died. He got dunked in a big vat of goo, and now he's fine, but physically kind of unstable. They saw a larger battalion of the same guy, one Detective Theodore Yinzer, big city cop in a small town solving rat-based mysteries.
Should I have unstable checked?
No,
Still good?
it'll come into play if you take a lot of damage again. Like if you,
Oh right, because it did go well.
yeah, it went well, but you still opted for the faster healing method last time. So like if you say roll critical failures or like try to do anything fucked up to do with like the fact that you are a magical being, might break bad for you,
Right.
Jesse.
It's one of my favorite lines from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. When they get in the RV. I've seen the show, I'm sure. After that, you folks debated going to Taco Bell, but then drove to one Commander-in-Chief's general store where it all began. And then you went inside, put on some personal protective gear, searched through both Kevin, friend of the stream and enemy of the stream's office, and Vernon, just enemy of the stream's office, where you found one Madeline Jacqueline Alburn, who said she was very willing to help, but you kind of said that it was probably the most dangerous place she could be right now is near the 3 of you guys. So Kevin sent her away to Central America, and Madeline is now in Panama as we speak. And she texted, not Jeff. What's your character's name? God.
What is my character's
Trent?
name?
Trent, I guess. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, with the "this is fine" dog meme reaction image. So it
I
seems
feel
she's
like
yeah.
90% of the stuff that you just said in that recap happened in like the last 15 minutes of the session.
It was.
How did we take that long?
Well, you guys were like you were like in the meeting with the Nautilus and the Cyclogrease, but only kind of briefly for the very beginning of the session, and then you drove and like talked about what you would do a lot. And again, Henry did float the idea of going to Taco Bell and just kind of recouping there, where all the team's resources definitely are. But no, you went into a moldy bunker underneath Commander-in-Chief's general store, where you found what appeared to be other Kevin, the evil Kevin doppelganger. You guys still don't really know what his overall vibe is. You know, he's definitely connected to Hyphae, evil company that is causing earthquakes in town right now. For a lot of the day, Vernon was feeling some very strong pangs of kind of not nostalgia, but like deja vu. And you also all had like a strange minor mental attack that also affected very powerful angels / the devil. So that was a little wiggy. The Cyclogrease is currently at some kind of like sprout of hell. They weren't incredibly detail specific near Hyphae headquarters. The Nautilus is in heaven right now. They're, again, never a very communicative being. They just kind of disappear. They did appear affected and frightened when they left. You are in, as you can see right now, the old U.S. military bunker beneath Commander-in-Chief's. There's a big moldy kind of growth in the middle of this room, and within it, slumped over in kind of child's pose, is other Kevin. What are y'all doing? And I'm going to put some groovin' tunes on. It's going to be spooky. Whoa. Terrifying.
I would just like to just clarify that to get into character, I am once again streaming in a robe, and I think everyone should be doing that.
Is Kevin
get into the
wearing,
character
is Kevin
of
wearing a robe tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. And you also, I believe,
I mean, he's going underground, which is kind of cold. So.
you took a shirt from other Kevin's office
Yeah.
to be warmer as well. So,
And I think I put that on underneath, over top of the shirt I was already wearing.
underneath the robe that you are now wearing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, great.
I just want to retcon that I was wearing the robe the entire time. Since we've gotten.
This kind of mold fuzz that is kind of peppering the walls of this corridor you just walked through is still kind of rustling slightly, but other Kevin seems very dormant, though there is a kind of dull grayish light kind of glowing from within him.
Is there a? Can I just do like a an investigate a mystery on Kevin? See if there's maybe like a
See if there's
big
something
cord that he's
concealed
plugged into the
here.
wall by.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See if there's like a big weakness.
Yeah.
Are you looking for like a flashing red eye?
Yeah.
That you can shoot out with your little bow.
That is 8.
Cool. That's a hold one. Ask
and-
one of those ding dang questions, you cool cat.
It's gonna be yeah, I'll say what is being concealed here. Or actually,
Please.
yeah, what is being concealed?
The mold around other Kevin is very dewy and very kind of like damp, and it's kind of like it's crackling almost. The mold that you've seen throughout the rest of this corridor has been like kind of like you've touched it. It's not been like cobweb dry, but it's been completely inert. You can feel there's. I don't know, maybe you walk up to this other Kevin, you're a pretty brash being, and like he still doesn't react no matter how much you're moving around this room. And you can see this kind of crackling in this mold, and it's kind of the crackling and the kind of throbbing light inside of him are seeming to be kind of in connection with each other. And it just feels like there's like waves of something kind of pouring into this guy. And you see that the concrete underneath other Kevin, underneath this kind of big mold pod, is like it's just mainly dirt. Like there's still a lot of concrete there, but it just like there's large paths of dirt that are just like seemingly cut through it, almost as if like they've always been there. But this mold is all coming from that dirt in the ground. So you believe other Kevin is being fed something and is connected to something. Like he's not like isolated in this location.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like he's connected to something, and I'm willing to bet not isolated in this location.
Looks gross. I'd say.
I agree.
Yeah, I really. I'd like to apologize for describing him as throbbing and dewy. That's on me.
Does he look like Dewey from Scream?
I think other Kevin could have a little mustache. Yeah, he's
Other Kevin can have a little mustache
as a treat.
As a treat.
Apologies, Henry. I spoke over you.
Yeah. What if we all joined hands around him in a circle?
And did watch him sing children's songs?
Like really creepy.
Do you think that would work?
No, I was trying to make fun of your idea. What
Why
were you
would you? It was a
proposing
very good idea. That seemed like the thing to do.
to get in a circle and hold hands?
Well, I thought that maybe you guys could pitch in for the second part of the plan. That was sort of the first part.
Are you reaching out and like grabbing them, Kevin, or are you simply floating this idea right now?
Thank you for asking, Olivier, and I'm glad you're here. I'm simply wondering if perhaps there's some sort of ritual that we could maybe perform that I can only imagine would probably involve holding hands in a circle.
Well, it seems to me that there's a potent connection between you, Kevin, and this Kevin, and Trent. I've heard tell that you're a pretty transmissible guy. You're good at bridging the gap. Empathetic.
Okay,
yeah. So I'm just saying, this maybe has legs. 6 of them, in fact, like a crab might do.
Nice.
Yeah, is this new one good?
Man, I love this
Yeah,
game.
yeah. This is kind of my new persona for the stream.
Yeah, I think it suits you.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
at
you're,
war now.
Yeah, you wear many hats, and I love
Sorry,
it.
I can take some of them off if you like.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Cool. I'm so sorry. I'll be in the corner.
Of my shoulder.
I just mind your ear. There is a cinematic kind of like little like puff of dust fall down from the ceiling to indicate tremors and movement elsewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So Trent, I think we should
Yeah.
do something that a scholar perhaps could call big magic, wherein we maybe perform some type of ritual. Maybe we all get nude or something, and you put me in this guy's head or something, and then we could maybe duke it out, like the ending of the book It, where they bite each other's tongues.
Evan, I'm gonna be real with you. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Oh, it's
However-
there's this scary
Huh?
clown that I've overstepped. I'm sorry.
Olivier,
No,
I
it's-
appreciate I appreciate the trivia, Olivier. Like always. Always.
I mean, okay, Trent, you must at least know the premise of it, though, right?
I do understand the premise of it. What I'm
That movie with
I think-
Finn
okay,
Wolfhard
I
just
think-
came out.
2 years from now.
No, that's right. Sorry, it's actually about a year from now. So maybe there's a trailer out or something.
You know Finn Wolfhard? He's great in Stranger Things season 1.
You remember? Yeah, we're really dating this now. You remember? They've announced the casting for It, and Finn Wolfhard's in it. Sorry, we're getting off topic.
What were we saying? I'm gonna I could probably help out. I don't know much about magic, but
Well, I'm thinking maybe if you kind of get in my head sometimes in a way. You know, we have kind of that special kind of bond
Aw,
that only good
Kevin.
friends have.
good friends and managers.
And that's right. And this guy is, I would say, probably pretty close to being me. So maybe if you can, create a connection with me, and then just sort of,
Shoot your consciousness into his
just sort of bring him
Being?
into the whole thing. Or actually, I like that idea too.
We'll get to this role in but a moment. Can I ask what Vernon is doing while this scholarly debate is going on?
Yes, I think this does sound like a fun plan, but I think it might be almost good in a way. It seems like this other Kevin is still connected to his power source, and I think it might be a good idea to sort of remove him from that if we are to take him down. So I wanted to try to work on some, maybe a ritual of my own in a way, or some sort of, I want to sort of scout out the environment, see what I could possibly think of, maybe to even try to remove this the glowing source of energy from the ground. Or
I like that.
So, are you? Are we thinking that we try and throw this guy in the back of the Jeep and take him to Taco Bell and do that there or something like that? Or
That'd be
I
pretty
do
sweet if
fear
we could
that-
abduct other Kevin. I think that would be
I do fear that
impossible,
if we
but pretty good.
So
if we-
yeah, please.
somehow manage to uproot him from the ground, he might, wake up, and or some other bad things might happen.
But if I can try to put this into actionable wordage, we're going to call Vernon doing a separate use magic roll to maybe isolate other Kevin right now, to kind of ward this space from interference, which is, again, something that Vernon very much likes doing. And then we can have Kevin and Trent, Kevin with the aid of Trent doing a magic
it's
roll.
all
No,
it's all part of the same big magic, right? Like
I also, sometimes when you do this this kind of thing, it's one of those fun little things where your physical body kind of goes limp on the ground. So we might need,
Maybe put a pillow.
I don't know
down
what
for
Trent's
Trent.
gonna be doing.
Yeah.
I'm not
We might need
really
Vernon to kind of hold
planning.
down
I'm
the
not
fort
really
a little bit.
I'm not really planning on going in with you, Kevin.
Yeah, you just
Um,
pass out a lot, King.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
mean-
it would be better if I stayed out of the sort of heavenly entity or otherworldly entities.
Oh, but-
Heavenly.
Remember when we
Mind,
went to heaven
heavenly
together? That was so
entity.
fun.
Oh
We
god.
had a great time.
Oh, just
Ver-
remembering it makes me nauseous. I
Vernon-
think I developed seasickness while I was there.
Vernon, could you roll tough for me super quick?
Ooh, like just tough itself. Okay, fine. That's a 4.
Very nice.
uh-oh.
Okay, yeah. Let's get these magic rolls for attempting these spells. So, like,
Vernon gets hit in the head with a brick that falls from the ceiling and dies instantly.
it's a piece of concrete
Alright.
from the ceiling. I set it
Chris,
up
we're gonna need you to
earlier.
roll a new character.
Also, I'm just gonna throw this out there for future use by whoever. This room that you guys are in, real big door with one of those big turny wheels on it. What state is that door currently in?
Open, I think.
Definitely
Yeah,
open.
wide
There's
open.
no way we
Yeah.
closed it.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Let's get a use magic roll from Vernon and a use magic roll from Kevin. And you will get a +1 to this roll as if Trent is helping out. Is that how that works, Trentley?
Yeah, or I can choose to like roll if I want to try and roll a 12.
So
Right.
Entirely up to you.
Yeah. I'll see how the roll goes 1st, and then decide.
Okay.
Because it's like you pitching in with your red haze.
Yeah, I'm
I
deciding whether or not like to put in like a little bit or everything.
Yeah, so Trent's
I
maybe
have,
like at the door.
Okay,
Mhm.
I have 8. Adding my weird but no other bonuses.
Okay. Okay.
I need to kind of roll for the 12.
That's a
So.
4
That's
and
a-
a 3.
That's a 12.
Oh, that's a 6 and a 6.
That's a 6 and a 6.
Okay. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Chris, my friend. All right. Are you gonna attempt to help out actively or passively, Trent?
I did help out actively, but I still only rolled like a +1. I rolled 8 + 2.
So that's a 9. Okay, so your intent is to make a like connection, possibly Jimmy Neutron brain blasting you into his head. Yeah, Kevin. That's kind of like your.
I'm trying to slingshot Kevin. I'm trying to
Just gonna say
like,
slingshot.
Okay.
We're so on
yeah.
the same
Wow.
page.
Yeah, Mario
Yeah,
Galaxy
I'm-
style.
Yeah, I'm like
Wow. Okay.
Rock style.
putting Kevin's consciousness into my head and then like slingshotting him.
A lot of
into,
hands on the ball.
into
Yeah.
other Kevin.
Okay.
Angry
yeah.
Bird style.
Angry Birds.
Yeah, exactly, Angry Bird style. But I'm the slingshot,
And I'm what, the bird?
and you're the bird.
I'm not familiar with Angry Birds.
The lore.
I
of
love
it
it.
all.
You'd love it, Kevin. You'd love it.
Man, did you show it to Kevin or something? Or Vernon?
What? Whoa. Scary. I don't know why that. Hearing you say that
Right, I
really.
was talking about him.
Yeah, that really kind of that. Oh no, that took me. You kind of take me out of the narrative, Henry.
I was
okay.
talking about the other Kevin.
Vernon, I've got a pretty clear idea of your intent with this. Vernon, what does you kind of just walk me through what you're doing, because it is going off without a hitch right now. Did you take advanced use magic?
Oh, yes, I have taken advanced.
Okay,
use
can
magic.
you remind me what that means again? Because you got a 12.
On a 12 plus, the keeper will offer you some added benefit. It's incredibly vague.
All that it says.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So to walk me through what this is looking like for you.
Yeah,
This
so
your blood
yeah.
ritual.
To me, like this whole like dirt mixture seems very much reminds me a lot of sort of like mild consecrated grounds that I like to
Mhm.
sort of reside on. So I'm trying to almost in a sense like undo the connection between other Kevin and the earth. So I think I'm using like sort of my blood magic and whatever blood I have left on me in a way to sort of like almost like kill the fungus growing out of this dirt and to almost like remove it from the bottom of other Kevin.
So you're applying an antifungal ointment.
Yeah, it's like my penicillin. Or not penicillin, because penicillin is made by fungus, but like whatever the equivalent is.
Penicillin brought to you by fungus.
Vernon, you are like pouring whatever unguenter tincture you want on this dirt below you, saying your magic words, reading out your magic sigils. When you do magic, it's like you really feel it like palpably in like kind of like the blood and in the space around you. Vernon's a very tactile, physical guy, and you feel. You feel in the kind of magic of all this, you feel like the pump on an old water pump. Essentially, you feel something that if you physically reach out, you will be able to not only expedite this process, but very intensely solidify it, cutting off this room from completely from this connection that you can see there below you. Does Vernon accept this, or does Vernon carry on as he originally planned?
I think I would like to. I would like to reach out, and I would like to pull the tap a little more.
The concrete beneath you begins seeping out this thin kind of blackish gray water. It seeps up about a couple millimeters above the ground and then seeps away, and the floor is flat and smooth and unblemished of any striations, any dirt poking through it, any marks at all. It is whole and hearty. And you feel pretty fucking great, Vernon. Not gonna lie. All right. You two. You got a 9. Henry, there is a list of glitches in the use magic table. I would love for you to pick one of those, or to perhaps read them out, and then you/Trent decide on one of those to affect this magic. It will succeed, but it will not all go according to plan.
The effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
Boys, which
I want to
of those-
see. I would love to see a problematic side effect. That is pretty vague, but
Kevin. You reach out, grasp Trent very firmly by the shoulder, as is traditional between the two of you. Trent, you feel this kind of well of heavenly energy in Kevin, just kind of filling this space near you. And you kind of reach out to him as you've reached out to man and monster alike in the past, and you can feel his consciousness and his kind of brain there. Henry, what kind of thoughts and feelings does he immediately get from Kevin in this moment?
I think Kevin is a little afraid for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little bit of an unnerving circumstance. I think he's tired,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I think he has a real sort of drive, like a need to
Succeed.
accomplish
Mm-mm-mm.
something.
And you feel that kind of waft over you, kind of all in a big blur, and you have a hard time kind of focusing on Kevin, even more than sometimes you normally do. He's just kind of he's inconsistently there. Maybe he's there out the corner of your eye, maybe he's there when you look dead at him. It's kind of hard to muster on. And you just kind of turn your gaze a little bit to the left to other Kevin, and these two are just fully superimposed upon each other, and you blink your eyes closed, and Kevin is nowhere to be seen. And you are
Physically gone,
physically gone,
according to Trent.
according to Trent, and according to Vernon as well. And you are alone in this room with other Kevin's body in this mold pile, with Vernon, who looks just peachy, just pleased as punch, next to you. And that is what you are left with, you two.
So we're not going to hear from Kevin right now.
Not immediately, no.
disappeared
I
from
just
this.
want to see what the
yeah.
first couple minutes after that disappearance kind of are. Is it? Do you guys just wait around?
I think I'm just kind of oh fuck.
Do we perhaps
Mhm.
close the office door?
Sorry.
Well, I was thinking that how we have a seeming army of Yunzers after us. It may be good to offer ourselves some protection against them.
Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it close.
You do agree with that statement, but it's like as soon as Vernon says, should we close that door, you are on your feet and you are closing that door.
Oh, okay.
And like you're like, yeah, I wanted to do that. But you
Yeah,
did
that
it-
makes sense.
You did it really fucking quickly. You
okay.
kind of like both note upon. And like
I didn't
it's-
hesitate.
You just didn't hesitate for even a fucking second. And there's maybe a little bit of tension in the air as we leave that. Kevin, you
Yes.
are you're thinking, as you sometimes find yourself doing. Is this something? Is like contemplation something that comes easy to Kevin? Real fucking curveball of a question. I know. I apologize for that.
I think Kevin contemplates a lot of things at once at all times.
Yeah, he's just kind of like always a bit of a buzz with. So you're let's say you're in Commander and Cheers, and there's just kind of like aisles upon aisles, kind of inconsistently all around you, and on these aisles, you kind of see your life. It kind of in the fucking bullshit like mentalist, like, oh, if you like path out of space with every like number being a different object in the room, you can have perfect recall of everything in your. It's very fucking Sherlock Mind Palace, sue me. And then kind of standing there in this space in front of you is you again, except he's got, I don't know, like a mustache and more tattoos, and he looks a little bit more adventurous. It looks like an adventurous kind of business casual guy. And he's looking at you, and he's like, "Okay, what the fuck? What's this now? Hello,
Hello.
what's?
Nice place you got here.
I appreciate that. I think it's also a nice place you got here.
Yeah. Did you?
Mhm.
Have I been here before? Like not. Like have I? Is this?
I
I
think
don't know
this
if
is
you can answer that.
this is just. I think this is kind of Kevin where we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
I guess yeah, it does feel like I've been here in a
Mhm.
sense,
And
but
you've been here. He points at some beans on the shelf.
nice.
Yeah. Wow.
Can I would like high five you, but
I would
I
really.
honestly don't trust.
I no, and I personally would rather
Touching
that
you.
not happen. It's there's a lot going on. Yeah, why why am I here? Why are you here? I was dormant, ready for the kind of the big push. And now
Right. So
I'm
yeah,
awake,
the big
but
push.
yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, when you when you use language like that, it starts to
Yeah, I've been
it
reading a
kinda
lot of
makes me
like
feel
books
like
about the Second World War. So sorry, I've become a bit maudlin in my old age of 1 year old.
interesting. That's
Plus-
not actually what I was going to say, but that
Oh.
is probably something to be addressed. Okay. First of all, let's just say, since we're both in me, we could, at least try to start out on the right foot.
Yeah,
maybe.
let's try to be
Perhaps.
civil
I feel like
and
we got.
communicative. Okay, again,
I feel like we
can
got
you-
off to a bit.
but can
of
you
a
not
bad...
understand that I might have a bit of resentment for you, knowing?
No,
that
yeah,
I'm
I was
not-
just gonna
yeah,
say,
okay,
I'm
cool.
sorry for kicking the shit out of you.
Well, also just the fact that like I know that I'm not the real Kevin isn't fun, and you are.
Yeah.
And also,
I-
like, I
I-
don't
I
know,
can
you've
see that.
always existed within Heaven's Light, and I never have. So that's like a whole other thing. So, like, I want to be civil about it and, like, give him my choice. But also, again, I am spoken for in the same way that you are spoken for. Like, if Heaven told you to do something, you wouldn't want someone to hold it against you, right? And I've got a whole other thing kind of pushing me around like you do. So, again, I might be a little bit unhappy to see you sometimes.
Sure, that is fair. I mean, I could. To be fair to me, Heaven tells me to do a lot of stuff, and I do maybe 30% of it. But I mean, that's just me.
That's a good shout. Yeah, I think I work myself a bit too hard on that. I do respect that about you, Kevin, is that you take the time off. I don't have a lot of vacation days in me.
And you know what? I do respect what you've done with the mustache and
Thank
the
you.
tattoos and all
Thank
that.
you.
I think it's
Yeah, I feel like
I think
you've
it's
always wanted
cool.
to do a little bit like it, right? But then you wouldn't be like
Perhaps.
on like the real madcap kind of like unmappable thing that we've got going on, which is like fun, but also like I don't know. Listen, we don't need to psychoanalyze that too much. Like, why specifically are you here? Maybe we'll trade a bit of information.
Yeah. Well, I kind of to be honest, this seems like a really good plan, but usually at the point I get to in my plans, we've gone. I didn't think that I would get this far, and I'm not entirely sure what to do now that
Yeah,
I'm
this
here.
is a kind of a sitting in the mulch situation. Which, again, for me, technically a good call. It's why I'm here, but in the long run, not our best move.
Yeah, that is crazy to think that if I had only not sat in that mulch, which was probably the thing that made more sense to do in that situation.
For anyone, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
might not even be.
I wouldn't be here. Yeah, and I wouldn't have given Vernon that garlic pasta on the plane. My personal proudest achievement. I think that was my most independent thought that I've ever done.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta hand it to you. That is pretty funny.
Yeah, and also you gotta know, right? If like a vampire, we're getting sidetracked again.
I'm sorry. Basically, I guess I thought that maybe I could. I mean, elephant in the room, right? You're doing your big evil plan thing, and I gotta stop you. Sort of work stuff, I guess. But
I mean, I know what Heaven's goal is, so it kind of only seems fair if you know what our whole thing is.
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's how I do things.
That's how I would do things.
Nice, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be real. You've been around for a little bit, like without because I know everything that you know up until the point that you got into the mulch, pretty much. Like, if that wasn't clear.
No, that makes sense.
What do you know about, like what I'm a part of now?
Well, the whole kind of big mycelium network thing you got going on. I'm not a big fan of your boss, to be honest, and I'm sorry. I guess also my boss. I would like, if we all get out of this, I would like maybe to find a lawyer and review my contract with Hyphae, because I really do not understand how it works, and this seems. I feel like you know what? Never mind. We'll take that up with Mike. Maybe.
Absolutely. Who do you think my boss is, Kevin?
Well,
do you think it is Mike Funghetti?
I think Mike Funghetti is sort of a brooding body of sorts.
He's the bear. Like I work for the company Hyphae, as does Mike. Like the company is like it's alive. By the that's kind of the thing.
That is kind of what I was getting.
It wants to be heaven and hell. I've kind of been running the whole existential chess game or whatever you want to call it, gambit, for a really, really, really unthinkably long time.
Do you mind if I have a sip of my water?
No, that's good stuff. I brought it myself. It
really old.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to kind of get on the level of heaven and hell in kind of existential significance.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's fun. So yeah, that's what you're attempting to stop. Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about what's his actual name? Ratburn? Backstabber.
I think I'm a lot more like him than I am like you in a couple ways. I think they kind of used his ingredients and your blueprints to make me, if that makes sense. They're definitely connected, like Hyphae and the rat thing. I don't like him. He very clearly doesn't like me. He thinks Hyphae and Mike are simple. I don't really know what he's made of. I don't think I personally don't think he's actually a rat. I think he's something else that looks like a rat, and he just happens to work with rats.
Yeah, I think we sort of assumed that.
Okay, Rad, I'm just making sure that our information hasn't changed.
Okay,
I mean, normally rats aren't that tall.
Well, no, as in like the other rats I think are like actual rat people. I think he's something else.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I don't know.
Does he still have that hole in his head? I haven't seen
last time I saw him, he still had a big hole in his head. Was that you or was that the Australian guy? I can't remember.
I honestly can't remember either.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I would have shot Ratburn in the head, but maybe circumstantially.
He certainly does not work with or represent Hyphae's either outward facing or literal like intentions.
Yeah. He's a bit of a self-insert, if you ask me.
I would agree with that one. Although, aren't we all?
Fair enough.
Wow. Yeah. Can I ask you, what's your end goal with all of this? Are you like, do you want the Earth to be flooded in 30 years? I don't know why I went a little Brooklyn with the whole Kevin thing post pupation. But that's kind of the angle I've been bringing to it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not like. I'm honestly not. Like I believe I voted against that one, or I would have. I guess I mean that plan was made before I had any sort of voting rights. But you know, I definitely have been anti heaven flooding Earth. I don't know. I think I've you know, been through a lot in the past. When did this campaign start in game? 2 weeks ago.
About
a year maybe.
About 5 months ago, maybe.
Man, crazy time.
When Trent, when Trent found out that we were an angel and didn't find out that Vernon was a vampire, that kind of set things weird. It's just set the tone weird for the rest of our existence. If it doesn't last much longer, I think it was a good one though. If I see you, I have to go. I think I have to wake up and like either fight you guys or leave. Up to you. Next time we like physically interact, I'm gonna probably have to like murder you, and I'm sorry.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Can I float one more thing by you?
Mhm.
And like, cause I feel like it's a complicated relationship between the two of us, but you wouldn't have to like roll dice to decide something with yourself because you know it's all internal monologues. That's why we've not been rolling dice for any of this. But if I get a chance to float free all this, and you can find, because I don't know if it's physically possible for me to exist when Hyphae doesn't / work separately from them. Internally, as you can see, I'm a bit more of an independent thinker. And I just primarily want to exist separate of a lot of this other stuff and maybe pick a different physical form for myself where I'm not iterative of another guy who is / isn't me. But if I could separate myself from all this, I would gladly, but I don't think it's possible. So, you know, fucking a little bit of column A, a little bit of you.
You want me to finish that? We can't say that.
We can't say
air.
that on air, but it's fine. Yeah, it's good. Again, I don't know. Are you guys? You're not like where my body is, right?
I would prefer not to disclose any. Yeah.
Okay, because a great deal of like a great amount of resources are being pumped into like my physical form right now, which means I'm going to be annoying to deal with for
yeah, I
some.
got that.
So just saying, like, if we wake up and we're in the same physical space, I'm going to try and kill you. So don't be there now. And then you wake up, Kevin, and you are lying in a large kind of now limp pile of fluff in the middle of this room. And you see, and it was like a split second after that, like, kind of tense moment with you guys at the door. You guys see other Kevin's eyes open in the middle of this room.
Wow. Okay. He did not give us a lot of time.
You look around though, and you don't see him, Kev. You just see a lot of mold on you.
Oh. Okay. I think I understand what's happening here. I think somebody else needs to investigate a mystery or read a bad situation or something. I think that would be. I don't know if I'm in the place to do that. I mean, I guess I could read a bad situation. Can I?
I mean,
may I?
Are you just silently staring up at the ceiling, or like?
Yeah.
And just looking around. So. Feel free to investigate or read a bad situation. And you two. This Kevin has not said anything yet. He's just laying on the ground, eyes very much open. But the kind of like dewy electricity that was in this in this mold is very much not there and hasn't been since you did your spell, Vernon, just to be noted.
Okay.
What's that roll looking like? Henry.
Never mind. It's 4. Oh wait, I also got a level up at the end of last session.
Oh, and you didn't do anything with it.
I did anything.
So I would allow that to come into place now, but you can also take a minute to decide what that is if you would like.
Oh fuck yeah, I was gonna
Yeah, I meant to discuss this with you. Didn't.
Yeah. What the fuck is
Ghouls.
happening? I don't know if that's picking up on my
Yeah,
mic.
no, it very
There's-
much is.
I don't know what the fuck is going on out there.
Wow.
Maybe you know what? I think this would make. Can I save this level up? I think it would make more sense story wise to not do it right now.
Cool. Yeah,
Or I guess I could just.
because you are also now. Yeah, it's up to you whether it comes into play now or it comes into play later. If it comes into play later, I will need to wait for like it can't come into play until you guys have had like a moment of like respite and calm.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's a narratively better time to do that. Probably.
To get another gun, crazy.
Yeah.
Do you want to read a bad situation on where you find yourself?
Yeah. I got a 4.
Yes. Yes, you did. The two of you are looking over this other Kevin's body, still motionless and silent in the mold.
I'm guessing we notice its eyes opened.
Mm. Well,
Vernon, your call.
mm.
I don't. Do we see Kevin? Is Kevin laying down here? Sorry, I'm a bit confused about where.
So you saw
Kevin
Kevin
is.
disappear when you did your spell,
Yeah.
and you're now seeing other Kevin's eyes
Body.
open,
Okay.
Has woken up.
Mm.
but has collapsed to the ground.
He was already on the ground in a bit of like a heap under all this mold.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I was kind of imagining him like Vecna, like just like
Yeah, a little bit. Me too. But
No,
I guess
he
I
like
was never
jacked,
really,
like jacked in.
if you
like
guys are
a
familiar with what-
mold frame.
What the child's pose looks like in yoga, he's in that. So like like laying on his knees, like kind of in a big kind of heap on the ground.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I accidentally just looked up childs on Google Images, and I think I'm going to be going to jail for 60 years now because
Absolutely
Yeah.
illegal.
absolutely illegal, not allowed to do that. Child's pose, yeah, just kind of in a lump, but stirring and kind of doing a bit of that. Yeah.
Well, look who's waking up now.
Like this is bad, right? Our Kevin is kind of gone.
Yeah, my
Yes.
boss isn't here.
Is Olivia? Is that you?
Yes, yeah, I'm on your shoulder now. I was gonna appear on
Oh.
Vernon's shoulder. That doesn't seem like a move for me.
that doesn't seem like the safest option.
I will say you are feeling a kind of thrum of Kevinly energy coming from this guy, like with this kind of empathic connection that you had with him.
Can I try and like dig deeper into that to see if it's
Mhm.
like
Just roll me a weird roll. You weird O.
that's a wait, is it has something to do with my bond
Oh, so
My,
real. So you can roll plus charm.
Your
plus charm.
bong?
My bond.
Yeah. Roll that bong check for me.
That's an 11 plus 2.
That's Kevin, baby.
Damn. I guess it's just Kevin.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's definitely there's something that like feels weird about it, but like Kevin's kind of like vibe when you get it, and it's a different feeling.
And
than
like
you've
I know
gotten.
it compared.
You know it
other
compared to
Kevin,
the kind of putrid strangeness that is other Kevin.
Am I able to get up right now?
Yeah, you'd have to like kind of like it's not easy, but it's not hard enough that you have to like roll. It's just you're covered in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It definitely feels very on you, like like I don't know. It feels more so than it is. You feel it more acutely than you would if it was just resting on top of your skin. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
You definitely feel physically strange. But you definitely don't feel like you are not of heaven right now. You just feel skewed. But you felt weird before you went to sleep. And
So if I look down at my arms, do I?
like you have
As is?
you have other Kevin's like physical form. You
I see,
can
okay.
change that using your kind of heavenly magic, but like you are currently in his like physical vessel.
Right.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
I say out loud.
Do I detect like so? Did I detect other Kevin at all, or is it just
You
Kevin?
are definitely still like with that good of a roll. You're definitely still like getting the same kind of like infra gray like sheen that he kind of gave off around him. Like it's not like it's just solely Kevin as he once was. It's like kind of both of them a little bit. But like the primary shit that you are getting, like full
Is
facial,
Kev.
is Kev, your guy.
Wait, does this mean that
Yeah.
I've just lost my robe?
Looks like it.
I like that robe.
Take it off, Henry.
Wait,
You
so
are
they
not
didn't
wearing
kind of-
your wristwatch currently.
Damn it. Yeah.
All my
This
shit.
sucks.
But new
Just to have
jacket.
the mustache.
Yeah. It's kind
They
of
kind of do like a merger.
Wait, hold on. Let me get a jacket, I guess.
Ooh,
I'm
jacket.
gonna cut to BRB
Yeah.
so I can get myself some water while Henry gets himself a jacket. Everybody else, feel free to get yourself snacks and Goo-Gaws. We'll be right back. Well, hi there, folks. My companions are still the filling up and draining out, getting their snacks, getting their packs, and getting their quacks. I would like to thank everybody, as always, for just hopping on the freaking stream and chilling out. I like telling this dumb story, and I'm gonna keep doing that with my good pals. And I will keep doing that in but a moment when they're all at their computers. So chill the F out. Wow, I just had a whole night's sleep and I'm ready for the next session of Surf and Turf Higher Education. Welcome everybody to session 8. Today is Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022.
So it is.
And what of it? Hi guys.
I'm back.
You're back.
I've done a costume change.
And badder than ever. Whoa, that's
Stink.
other Kevin. Henry, I hope you know that is like almost exactly the type of jacket I was imagining.
Oh, good. I was I grabbed the one that was most other Kevinly that I could find.
Wow. Yeah.
I do have to button it up though because it's cold as hell in here. The robe was not decorative.
It was warming. Golly gosh. Yeah, you guys find yourselves in this room with other Kevin, but also your Kevin. And Vernon has just asked if they did a merger or something, I believe.
Yes.
Are we gonna go back to the camera with all of us on it?
Oh, for you guys, it's just me. For the stream, it's you guys being visible, and then in my webcam, it's just a PNG of an empty chair.
How does that?
Because I have that
Wait, how
behind
can
my
we see you?
because I turned my webcam on in the Discord call, which because we were not in this like
Oh,
slobs scene, so now it's still just an empty room. I gotta give me a second. I'm back. Whoa, the chair's in a pretty similar spot. I love that. Also, I love having a working webcam, like not having to worry about giving my audience / friends seizures.
Yeah.
You guys hear you hear footsteps from the other side of that very heavy door. And the reason that you can hear them at all, it being a very heavy door, is that there are many of them. But
This
the door,
seems not ideal.
yeah, the door, which was recently closed, does have a latch that can stop it from being opened from the outside, bunker style. But there are several people, you don't know for sure who, on the other side of that door.
I think we probably have a pretty good idea who it might be.
I'm afraid it might be several person on the other side of that door.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess at least like other Kevin isn't here, sort of, or maybe a little bit.
True.
I mean, this could be worse. I'm not feeling an urge to kill you guys. I don't think so.
That's
No more than-
That's always a positive.
No more than normal, at least.
Who was that?
Olivier.
Oh.
I was trying out scene direction.
Please
Yeah, we
continue.
we gonna angel wings out of here or whatever. I don't want to fight those guys.
Do we stand to gain anything from doing that? Probably not, right?
I Olivier say no.
we stand to gain a few more holes in our physical forms.
A few
Very
more
nice.
wounds.
All right, let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah, roll plus angel wings for moving these two guys out of here.
And I would like to remind the audience that I get a +1 on my angel wings if I'm taking Trent solo.
And
No, I think that would maybe apply to Trent and not Vernon.
well, it's the same like action of like teleporting people.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
9.
Every time I want to make the same joke about the German language, and I won't do that. You guys, where were you attempting to take you guys? Other side of the door.
Yeah, just right into the middle of the crowd. Fuck. Can we go back to Mad's apartment?
No, it burned down. Oh, like her new apartment with a yeah.
Oh, well, have we met her roommates /
Yeah, but you went there when there was the gnome.
Oh, right, that's where Mads lives now. Man,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I miss Mads' old apartment.
Yeah, so does Mads, man. So are you trying to go to the?
Hold on, where did the Christmas party take place? Was that at Trent's or Amber's?
No, that was at George Clooney's Bar and Grill. No
Was it?
relation to the actor George Clooney. The
Did we
Christmas
wreck
party?
on that? I thought that it took place at Mads'
Oh,
apartment.
no, sorry. The Christmas party. I was thinking of Daniel's party. The Christmas party was at Trent's apartment, and Mads was
Oh, I
living
see,
there
okay.
at the time. Except she
Oh, right,
wasn't.
because her apartment burned down.
But like, yeah.
We retconned the fact that she was living there. Maybe she was just sleeping over for the weekend.
Well, but yeah, because
anyways, whatever.
yeah, well, because that's Trent loves that guy and he loves listening to his albums.
Reliving old times.
This is just me trying to remember.
Trying to
which
remember where
location
you've
still
been
exists.
to teleport to.
Um,
You guys see that as Kevin holds his arms out for you guys to go in for the customary hug when you guys teleport. You guys see that he is packing considerable heat under that tight little jacket.
would you care to elaborate what you mean by that?
You have two semi-automatic weapons.
And
How?
and how?
Where are you teleporting to? Mads' old apartment, Mads' new apartment, or Mads' interstitiary apartment, Trent's apartment?
Let's go to Mads' interstitiary apartment, Trent's apartment, please.
I think that's the best idea.
I don't think that picked up at all.
It did not even a little bit. Nice. On a 9, that means that you guys either get separated or end up somewhere else, right?
A 7 to 9, yes, but it is the
Is
yeah.
that with
So it's
my
the upper
helping
range of
out?
a failure,
Yeah, it's the upper. Yeah, the 9 was including the.
or I guess it's like it's a high mixed success.
The 9 was including the +1, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you narratively, uninteresting to see you guys walk back to Trent's apartment after you appear there. You appear there. I will say that there is a kind of cakey residue on the ground that has never been there before when you've done your angel wings thing. It's kind of pliable and springy. It's kind of like someone was wearing unbelievably muddy shoes and was walking all around your kitchen floor, Trent.
Gross.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
Damn, what the fuck?
You guys are in Trent's apartment.
So we did all end up
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And in using your angel wings power, you have like proven that you still have connection to heaven, and your wristwatch is on your wrist.
Oh, it's back?
Yeah, it's back now that you have kind of made that Palpatine connection to the
I see.
divine abyss.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
I
I felt like it went better than it should have.
on your Apple Watch, you can see that it needs an update.
Oh. I love software updates.
Mhm.
Computer,
Yes, Kevin.
install update, please.
Wow, that took me by surprise more than anybody else. I'll get right on that, Kevin, says Olivier in your ear, and he taps down to your wristwatch and he goes through your settings because you're an old man. You guys are in Trent's apartment. Trent, you get a text from Amber on your phone now that you have Wi-Fi. Trent only uses iMessage. That's like, what's your ETA? Things are looking a little weird. Comma, more Yinzers here. All good your end?
Where is Amber right now?
Amber, last time you saw her
At
was
the
with the
meeting
Cyclogrease
place.
and is going to be at the meeting place by Haife, big buildings.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, there were many passenger airplanes flying overhead last session. And
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You remember some of them landed.
Man, I should really start writing some of this stuff down.
Same, man.
I'm gonna text back 3 Yinzers at Commander and Cheers.
3.
There was 3, right? Oh no, there was a mob of them after the 3.
You
Right, I
heard
forgot there was the
multiple on the
3.
other side of the door, and you drove
Right.
past like 30 to
I
40 of
forgot.
them.
I forgot we drove past a zombie horde of Yinzers.
Mhm. They were jamming.
Lots of Yinzers.
Why Ted Yinzer?
Yeah. Again,
Why not Ted?
you're asking a
Yinzer?
lot of questions that I, too, might have the answer to.
I mean, that guy sucked while he was alive. Everyone hated him.
And now he's alive all the time.
Yeah, I remember. Is this like a karma thing? Because we're also happy when he died a horrible death. Anyways, what should we do?
What's our ETA before we can meet up with everyone else, guys?
I mean, do you guys have other stuff you need to do? I feel like that pretty much. I guess I should.
That pretty much wraps it up.
I'll fill them in on the other Kevin interaction. We don't need to see that entire recap. I don't think.
Wow, that's so interesting, Kevin. Tell me more.
Whoa, that's weird.
That was it. That was all of it.
Where did other Kevin's like consciousness go?
Not sure.
Yeah, that's kind of a hanging
And where did
chad.
your body go?
Not sure. I would really love to get that robe back. I hope he doesn't have it now. But also, I don't know.
I mean, likely, right?
Do you guys think the tattoos work? I feel like it's kind of not my thing. I could get rid of them.
They're a little ostentatious and honestly a little bit derivative.
Fair enough.
And the
can
tattoo is
we get
DY over
a
DX.
description on some of these tattoos?
Yeah, it's most of Ed Sheeran's tattoos and most of Post Malone's tattoos as well at the same time.
Wow, yeah, he really went all out.
Yeah.
Can I?
Little mustache.
What if I want to keep the tattoos? I feel like Kevin can make like minor changes to his physical form without having to like.
Super easily, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna keep most of these. Well, I'm gonna keep some of them, but I'm gonna tone it back a lot, and I'm going to make it a little bit more nautical themed and a little bit more tasteful to my mind.
Yeah, so like the Heinz ketchup bottle disappears from your left arm, and it's like a steamship there. Yeah, wow. This is and this is the stuff that we need to be seeing as well. Like we need tattoo by because this is for the fan art of it all.
Yeah.
A tattoo by tattoo description of Kevin's new body. Kevin, you you do that. And you get a stomach ache while it's happening, like a pretty considerable one.
Also, nobody can see that happened because I'm wearing a jacket.
So you see Kevin just kind of like pout and squint a little bit. Do any of you have additional like resources you wish to gather, people you want to contact, etc., before you go to this spot and see what the fuck heaven and hell intend to do with this location?
I mean, I feel like I've basically gotten. I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
I'm going to
Yeah, that's fair.
send a text over to Mariana and just kind of inform her of the situation at hand.
You get a reply that says, "Oh God," and potentially leaving town. We'll get back to you. Good luck. Do you want me to feed your snake?
That would be very kind.
Dictated but not written. Mariana S. Trench. Beautiful. Yeah.
Is that the first time we've gotten her full name with the middle initial?
I think so. Yeah.
That's good. That's a long con.
Trent, you get an iMessage from your dad, and it's it's a GIF that says "Gone fishing," and then the text, yeah, took the boat away from Cabaret. Kind of felt like the thing to do right now. You okay? Can you get to the boat with Kevin's teleporting power? Love you, your dad, Brent.
I love
Stephen
that Dad always.
Cotry.
I love that Dad always sends texts as if they were emails.
Yeah.
Um,
and there's a postscript as well.
What does the postscript say?
Mom made lasagna.
Oh.
On the boat.
I really hope
rocks.
Trent's parents don't die. Can I just
Damn.
pose that to the room?
I'd like
Trent
that.
gets very sad. Kevin, why would you even say that?
I was saying I hope they don't die.
Yeah, but you don't just like say it out loud. That makes it
Well,
sound.
I'm supposed to. How? But how would you know? Like what?
It's
my...
a human thing. I don't think you understand the intricacies.
So you're just assuming that I hope that your parents don't die.
No, I'm always permanently assuming that you hope that they don't die, and now I'm assuming. Now I don't know until
No,
you said
I'm
that.
saying, I thought it would maybe like. I thought it would maybe.
It definitely doesn't ease my tension.
Okay. I'm sorry. Can we move
You know
on?
what? I appreciate that.
Yeah, but,
My
what
mom
is
made
our-
lasagna.
Okay.
Yeah, are you gonna send any response back to your parents?
I just want to like
Hmm.
send a message saying something along the lines of like, stay safe, stay out of town for at least like a week or two. I don't know how long this like battle is gonna or whatever.
Yeah,
So I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm just telling them to stay safe.
that you'll contact them.
Yeah, exactly.
Phenomenal stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now the Jeep's still at Commander in Shears.
Mhm.
What are you guys bringing with
And
you?
sets a reminder on his phone, if still alive,
Get car
Get Jeep.
and send parents
and
text.
eat lasagna.
If still alive.
If
eat
still
lasagna.
alive. No. Trent sets a
For a week
reminder in
from
his
now.
calendar for a week from now, and it says, "If still alive, enjoy life."
And then he takes a screenshot of that and makes it his lock screen. Yeah, what are you guys bringing with you?
Burning?
And how are you getting to this location? And that's that. Oh, and we're also not. You guys might have been confused. We're not in Commander in Shears anymore. It just looks like
Yeah,
we're nowhere.
I got that.
T-Pain's not in the house.
Damn.
Ooh, yes. One thing I think I would like to do is that I have this lovely shotgun here. I think it might be fun to enchant it a little bit,
Just in case.
just in case.
All right.
Yeah, roll
That sounds
roll,
cool.
roll that magic. Just laying out your shotgun on Trent. Everybody's maybe inspecting all their gear before they go in.
I have that energy shot EpiPen thing.
Just on hand.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's in my. Can I store multiple small objects in this? Okay, yeah.
In your
I guess
watch.
basically I have the equivalent of pockets that I can just like fish stuff out of,
Yeah.
more or less. So yeah, I have that. Maybe I probably
Okay, that's
I guess I don't like carry around the bucket of Baja Blast syrup with me, but maybe I carry around like a little vial.
Or you could
Just
send
for-
Olivier to get it. Courier
Yeah,
style.
I'll send for a little vial of Baja Blast
Can
syrup.
do.
Like if Kevin like had like a little vial around his neck of just like this, you know, thick liquid,
Thick blue liquid.
thick blue liquid.
Very dark blue liquid. Vern, how's that use magic roll going?
I got a 7.
Okay. Okay. What are you're trying to make a more potent shotgun?
Yes. A little more vile, a little more.
You have let's say a box of how many slugs is in a box of shotgun slugs? Box of shotgun slugs. Comes in packs of. I never know how to write about cigarettes or about firearms. This is from Target.
We do us at Surf and Turf. We do our research.
We do our research.
Bring you the best content.
You've got 5 slugs left in a pack of that was once 25 to 40. I don't know. But you have 5 that you like have set aside to be fucky with. They will pack a significant punch, and that much you know for sure. Do you while you're doing this magic, once again you feel that kind of real potent elsewhere that you can perhaps draw upon? Do you find yourself doing this once more?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
I think I don't need something too powerful. I just want a little more reassurance.
Vernon, roll
about
tough for me.
it. Ooh.
Tough or charm, actually, up to you.
Charm. Well, then I can roll charm. That is a 9.
Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. You enchant these bullets, and you don't know what that was about. Sorry. How are you guys getting there? Are you gonna walk or teleport again?
I been there before?
Very fair. You've been to like the Hyphae headquarters, but that's not necessarily where you're trying to go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to maybe take a jeep, take someone's jeep, because everyone.
I mean,
everyone's got
the
one.
Jeep is. We'd have to teleport to Commander in Cheers' parking lot to get the Jeep.
Which I'm gonna say is doable. You just teleported from there if you want to do that without
Doable, but also
Filled
might
with
be-
Yinzers.
Oh,
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Up to the brim with Yinzers.
might be a little overrun.
Yin
Do any of you
style.
know how to hotwire a car?
Hmm.
Any of the 2 of you?
Hmm.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Trent's the type of guy.
I don't
to
think
know
Trent-
how to
yeah.
hotwire a car.
Yeah, I think Vernon
about Vernon?
very possibly could. That would
I
be
could.
very useful for killing
try.
people.
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's go down to the street and pick out a nice one.
I've done it once.
You guys see, there's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. There's a Jeep dealership in Commander Cheers or in a Cabaret.
In Commander.
Basically,
in
everyone
Cheers.
drives a jeep here, anyways.
There's a Ford Focus. There's a Honda Chevy Duval. There's a there's a Ford Focus. You find there's
I
cars.
feel like the jeep might be easy because they don't have any windows or a roof.
Yeah, and I like to keep fish because they don't have any feelings. Yeah, for sure, man. Roll Act Under Pressure. That's something in the
What's
way
that from?
by Nirvana.
Ah.
Roll Act Under Pressure, please.
Me?
Vernon. The
Oh,
one
good.
hot wiring the car.
Ooh. Okay. That's a 12. A dirty 12.
you get a real like nasty like sudden like bout of confidence as you're going in to do this, and you remember ever so keenly as a young vampire of 40 on the streets of Delaware, the hot wiring cars.
Yes.
If they had the means to be hot wired, you hot wiring cars the moment they became able to have that done to them. I don't know when electric transmissions became that common, but you've done this well in the past. You are up and away, and Vernon, you want to drive this car.
I think I might drive this car.
Do you know how to drive? I don't think we've ever seen you drive before.
We've never seen Vernon drive on the show before.
I've done it.
Yeah, sure, I
before.
guess. Go for it. It's not my Jeep.
All right. Ooh. Is this an automatic or
It's a Manuel. You, I'm not gonna make you roll. You were feeling a really great night right now, and you guys are tearing it up the winding streets of the Trentley neighborhood, winding your way towards Cabaret's bustling tech district. And when I say bustling, I mean really bursting at the seams. There's a lot of warehouses that you don't remember being there before.
Right.
A lot of
new development.
a lot of very, very new development. Like even
in the
since
last couple hours.
even like since the last time you like looked in this direction, you've never seen anything like suddenly appear, but like it's grown. There are some high-rise buildings, as I've said. You see there is a bit of a space within this. You crest a very conveniently higher than everything else hill to really get a good bird's eye view of this whole situation. The buildings and kind of space of Hyphae do not touch around the grounds of the college, but they come right up to it. And there is also a small window of kind of clear in what kind of appears to be like an empty, abandoned lot, just kind of right in the middle of the tech development. And smack dab in the middle of this empty lot, you guys see poking out of the ground to the top of what appears to be a underground station.
Well, that's gotta be new, right?
Yeah,
that seems
it seems
a little
new and
hellish to
different.
me.
Can we drive the Jeep down there?
Like there's still streets and shit. Like but like on all sides around you, you see motionless, not necessarily like brand spanking new, but just like tons and tons of buildings, and you are driving like deeper and deeper into the heart of it, like you're going into the downtown sector of a city.
I see.
Yeah. You have not seen almost any people yet. However, the occasional people that you do see seem to be incredibly focused inside these buildings, working away on either computers or talking to each other. But there's nobody on the streets. There's nobody moving from building to building. Everyone seems very sedentary that you have seen so far. It is dusk in Cabaret. It is the end of one of the days we've seen more of in the past little while. And you guys pull into this parking lot. And you see, walking out of the underground station, you see Amber, who rushes up to you, Trent, and gives you a pretty firm hug around the torso.
As you do.
As you
Human
do.
style.
I hug her back tightly.
Okay.
It's happening.
Like she's asking you if you're
Kevin,
okay.
I'm feeling a bit nervous, I guess.
Not good.
And I'm just like,
That's Kevin?
Yeah, that's our Kevin.
Okay.
We think.
We don't know we don't know what happened to his body.
Cool. Great.
It's just
I
kind
lost
of
my robe.
Yeah, he lost his robe. It's kind of
Sucks.
It's kind of sad, yeah.
I'm
Everything sucks this year.
I'm still acting
He's all moldy.
separately from Hell. I'm working beside them, but I just want it to be very clear to everyone around here that I do not work for them. I just want there's just going to be a lot of shit and a lot of pomp and circumstance going on today, so I just want to make that crystal clear to everybody. Vernon,
Amber,
you're
I gotta
great.
say,
Hi,
and-
man.
yeah, sorry.
That's good look on you, by the way. It's good tattoos.
Oh, thanks. I'm assuming this is a Hyphae development type of thing.
These buildings are
Right.
not Hell. No, this is all Hell has here.
Right. I was gonna say it does seem fairly hell-like, if I may say,
We
but
have
not in an accusatory way, more of an observational way. I'd
that's
like your
it's
thoughts.
I did a lot of talking with my son just now about the information that they have about this entity. Apparently, this is not the first time that High Fae has shown up, but Heaven and Hell both were incredibly dismissive of its kind of importance anytime it has come up before this. Hubristically, one might now say, hindsight 2020 and all that. Personally, I think that it is kind of aping both Heaven and Hell's shtick without really having much substance of its own, and that's kind of, in and of itself, an even bigger ape of everything that Hell does, which is, it wants to be both the source of everything and also the collection point of everything. Just kind of cut out the middleman, i.e., like, forethought of human existence, which is, again, pretty fucking similar to a lot of the shit that Heaven and Hell are always goddamn doing. So, you know, a little bit of column A and all that. Wink to camera. We should probably go downstairs before we have to like go to UC Cabaret probably next session. Because that would make this like 3 hours long probably, and that's we don't want that. It would be nice to have like a bit of a rest before all this happens. Before
Seems like it would make sense.
we can show you guys. We have kind of surveillance on the area immediately around us, and we can get a bit more of a clear picture about UC Cabaret and everything before we go in. Kevin, I know you are kind of like spoken for, but like Trent, you are pretty kind of like key to a lot of the shit Heaven and Hell are talking about, and like you can back out now and we can leave.
That just like doesn't feel fair to the rest of the rest of everyone else though.
And like
there's no way I can just
but like
leave.
also I couldn't just like not it needed to be said aloud by somebody. Vernon, Kevin,
Yes.
can I ask that are you two uncompromised going into this? Like my goal going into this is that I stay alive, humanity does not get fucked over worse than it's currently getting fucked over, and that Trent also does not die. Can I trust that you two's other interests will not come in the way of any of those three things?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to be as clear going into this as possible, because there's been a lot of chicanery and there's been a lot of arcaneness about like a lot of shit recently, which I've not been super fond of. Is there anything you want to know from me going into this? I don't have any other kids that are going to come up, by the way. Just that's
good to know.
that one's not going to happen again, to my knowledge. Trent, if it comes to it, I am going to, I would end Q's life if it meant a lot of this wouldn't happen. I'm not going to do it unprompted, but I will do that.
Just make sure you keep it for the last resort.
Absolutely. In the same way where Kevin, you are currently, I believe, in other Kevin's body. If that is becoming an issue, I might do something about that. Again, it would not be my first or third choice.
Right.
Just about honesty in all of this. Like, if you are not you, is what I'm saying, it's going to be an issue. But I think that you are the Kevin that I know, because like I don't like the other Kevin, and you're chill with it.
If I was the other Kevin, could I do this? And I'm gonna attempt to do a backflip.
No, shout for real. Roll tough, or roll whatever it is for act under pressure.
That's cool, which I think makes sense.
But doing a backflip is pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
And you do get a +1 from this from Trent watching.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then that's a 7.
So like you barely do
Wait,
it.
can I try and help out using
I don't
my
like
red
land on
power?
my head, but I definitely don't land on my feet. Like I really under rotate.
Oh shit.
What'd you get?
I don't think Trent would have known that this
It's
was gonna
actually-
happen.
Oh, fair enough. Well,
Because I just
you just did it.
yeah.
Fair enough.
You jump like way too fucking hard using your like angelic legs. And you like you go like too high up. So it gives you so much hang time to land on your feet, and you still don't really do it. You land like more on your knees, like really, like you're upright, but it's not impressive at all.
Right.
It's like, no,
So
I really
I do a backflip, but I execute it very poorly.
like poorly and in the newest poor way. Like no one's done a backflip.
And that's the
wrong
most
this
Kevin
way.
thing that anyone's ever done.
I gotta say, Kevin, I don't know if anybody else could do that. No, I'm glad that you're here.
Not like that.
Hey guys, and like this is just one more thing before I go into this. I've had a lot of time to think recently. You know, the kind of the heaven time dilation thing. It's been like about 1 week since you guys looked at me. If we see Backstabber, he is not our friend.
Like, absolutely, right?
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's what I've been saying this entire fucking adventure.
I guess.
He is
Or, like,
expressly
like-
stated
Soft
ill
spot.
interest to us, right?
Well, just because his name is Backstabber and he backstabs us all the time doesn't mean that he's a bad rat.
To be fair, I did go into his brain and he did like me. Or wanted to protect me. But that's probably just another thing to do with my power and not me.
You
Realistic.
don't have to be friends with your business partners.
That's
But sometimes you do have to stab them.
That's okay. That's really probably the best I'm ever gonna get from you, Vernon. I appreciate that on like on a really personal level. After all this goes down, and I'm manifesting here. We get out the other side. Hyphae's gone completely, I guess. Backstabber is, I don't know, ideally in like a really small box, very far away from me. We should go to a water park,
Yeah,
I think.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know.
Like all
That's
of us,
just
or is
you.
this just like a trend thing?
Well, I'm also gonna do stuff. It's a good point. Not everything I pitch in my life involves you, Kevin, and I think you should understand that now. But this does involve you too.
Well then, I would love to.
Excellent. Okay. Let's go.
Are you gonna like melt or something? I'm sorry, that was
What?
Because I'm a
I'm
demon.
sorry.
I can go in water, man.
that was uncalled for and
Short-sighted,
offensive,
uncalled
and I'm
for.
sorry.
Yeah.
If anything, are you gonna be all right, Kevin? Like, it's like chlorinated water.
Yeah, I'll definitely like
Bleach
absorb a lot of the. That actually will probably be fairly. You know what? It'll be a fun time. I think the
I'm
vibes
sure it'll be
will carry
fun.
me
It would
through.
be like filling Kevin.
Oh,
It would be like cleaning a bong. We can fill Kevin up with isopropyl alcohol and salt and shake him and then pour him out.
God.
All right,
Okay.
guys, let's all put our hands in and then doing our famous chant that we or
On
like
three.
the
Yeah, we'll do it on three.
yeah.
All right. One,
one,
two,
two,
three.
three.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf.
Turf.
Wow.
Open season.
Session one. We open on Trent Cotchery riding his bike through the sunny streets of Cabaret, California.
That can't be how it opens.
That's pretty much how it opens.
It's pretty much how it
Yeah.
opens, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And then I like chase him down. I think
No.
that was
that was
first
late.
session,
That
but
was
maybe
way
not the
later. No,
opening.
he was biking to work. Sorry, like
Oh.
we don't need to hash this out now. Okay?
Yeah, sorry. We can.
You guys go downstairs down there the escalator. Where the fuck is my image? There it is. And you guys see a train is like parked in the station. And it is incredibly long, obviously. Hell train. It is a like, you know, as dirty as any subway you've ever seen before is. So like pretty, but not like it's not like a disgusting like brimstone and fire vibe. It's just like just kind of there. And inside you can see the cyclogrease in one of the cars is kind of like a war room type thing. And there are some screens up and he looks at the three of you and he just goes, hello. And welcome to video games.
Hey, nice to see you.
Yeah, it's always
I,
lovely.
am I supposed to bow or something?
You can. I am. I think that I'm supposed to inspire awe.
Oh.
Is like it's the notes. It's the direction that I usually get given.
I feel like you're in a way kind of like like when you have like a family friend who you like. Well, actually, sorry, you might not relate to this, but like when you have like a family friend who you like, your parents like call your uncle.
Yeah, and he turns to Amber and he's like, yeah, well, like Devin. She's like, yeah, well, like Devin, not the Taco Bell employee. We have a friend named Devin, who like was there a lot when he was young, but like not. Yeah, That's you to me, the Cyclogrease, or Amber talking currently.
Or yeah, something like that. I don't know, one of you.
Hmm.
I feel like that's kind of the relationship that I try to cultivate with.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Yeah, it's always a lot with you, huh? I never just know how to talk to angels. This is what happens when heaven and hell get combined together. Things get a little muddy. You guys will go into this room. You see that there are several screens looking over bird's eye view this area around you. You see the quad of the University of California Cabaret. You see there are many people laying down in this quad arranged in a ring around what appears to be one person in the middle who is sitting. It's harder to make out any more details than that as it is far away. It's not like a live feed. These are still photos.
I see.
You see there is a very, very large amount of people in the grounds surrounding the University of California Cabaret, just doing all sorts of stuff. There are a lot of people with scientific equipment like pointed in at this at the grounds. There are a lot of people who seem to be cultivating growths of like what might be fungus, might be like whatever. There's just people who seem doing kind of farming, if it will. But you don't see like any one like big like kind of control hub. You just see a lot of you see crowds of people all working around the university.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see the grounds of this building going on for a long ways. It's a lot of buildings have been brought into this area. They do not seem to leave like the outskirts of town. However, like they're not like bustling into the wilderness. They seem to be mainly contained within like Cabaret itself.
Okay.
And Kevin, you feel a ding on your not your phone, on your watch, which is indicating a FaceTime coming in from heaven. And the
Computer accept call.
Just 1 minute, Kevin. Max is ending the episode. And as that the fucked up and weird face of the Cyclogrease, not the Cyclogrease, of the Nautilus appears on your phone, the Cyclogrease and Amber just kind of like look to each other and kind of sigh and in unison say, well, I guess it's time then, isn't it? And then everybody laughs to themselves and it cuts to credits. Oh, Vernon, actually, sorry, Vernon, can I get one more?
Surf and Turf is done.
Can I get one more tough roll before we go, please,
That
Vernon?
was the series finale.
Indeed.
Oh my goodness, my rolls today. Oh, that's a 12 minus 1, 11.
Wow, okay.
Oh man, I forgot about your bone dice. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you got a 4 and then a 9 and then a 12.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. There will thank you everybody for doing this session again. Like it was a talky one, and like I try to balance the talky ones and the actiony ones, but like I don't know, there was a lot of talking that I think that I personally needed to do this episode to justify some of the fucked up things I'm gonna do to my friends going on. But I think I had a fun time. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
Did we save someone's life from certain death or worse? I don't really think so. No. There's not a lot of people in Cabaret right now other than at High Phase. There weren't a lot of people to interact with other than people you wanted to kill.
We definitely learned a lot about.
We learned a lot
like,
about one of the hunters
world.
/ the world. So I'm going to call that 1 XP for all of you, for a yes tick on both the learning questions.
Well, it's a level up.
That's a level up. Excellent.
I believe.
Hey guys, I don't know if the tone made it clear, but I'm pretty sure next session is going to be the finale of higher education.
Yeah,
But
I got that.
yeah, I don't know if this wasn't clear. That is not going to be the end of Surf and Turf, though. We got ideas for years. You can.
Yes, I think that. I
It's a
think
good
I
take on it.
understood that at least.
Chris, Henry, and Reese are here. You can also find them in person. I will not be streaming a lot this weekend due to preparations for other streams, which will remain secret until they aren't. The next stream, I might be able to do something. I might go live Thursday. We don't know. You'll see. I will be.
PCP Thursdays.
Huh? I might go live PCB Thursday. If I do that, it'll be probably more Frostpunk. Or I might return to Disco Elysium, as I've been threatening to do. But this Saturday, I will be preparing on the SoulSod Live channel for their Slop Tales Cocktails stream. So I don't know. Tune in for that. We want to do more live action bullshit. So I like to video master when I can. You guys have anything you're fucking crazy about right now that you want to point people towards? Be it something that you're working on or just something that you're really enjoying? A recce? Kawihara?
I've been really enjoying the Special K with like the bits of like dehydrated yogurt chunks in it, which sounds disgusting.
Baby.
But
No, that's that real shit.
it's
kind of
I've
yogurt
never had it
pretzels vibes?
before this box. What's that?
Kind of yogurt pretzel vibes.
Yeah. It's like that stuff, but it's just like lumps of it.
Fuck yeah, dude. In milk,
And-
even?
Yeah, and it goes hard.
Well, no,
and
it goes soft when it mixes with milk.
That's right. It's just about that time of year where I recommend everyone listen to the Vince Guaraldi, Charlie Brown Christmas album.
Absolutely. And if I may, the second you feel yourself wanting nog, you get nog. Because you deserve nog. It is the fattiest possible substance you can put in your body, though, so maybe the next time you want nog, let it slide. Christmas time.
Let it slide. Yeah, that's good advice.
Not really,
All
right? But I appreciate you for trying.
The next time you want. Sorry, what was the advice?
So the first
Right,
time...
your advice is use your nog allowance before Christmas?
Well, the thing is, when you want nog, use your noggin.
Also, I'm gonna plug just
In the
to
stream there.
chat and to anyone else who wants it, but I guess mostly just to I'll put it in the Surf and Turf chat, which only we can see. But this is what I've been listening to on and off today. This is a good
While we
mix.
stream. We have also been playing Overwatch together while streaming tonight.
What?
Whoa.
Were you not? Oh, that's why you weren't doing so well in game, man. Fuck.
I was AFK the entire time. Sorry, guys.
Unbelievable. Yeah, but Torb, so we won. Can't wait to think about Henry every morning. Wow, we get that chat message all the time. It's crazy. Is this the first time you've seen someone send that, Henry? Yeah. On like
it's the
every
first time it's been public.
on every Elden Ring
Usually they're
stream,
DMs.
someone would fucking chat message that. It's crazy. Yeah, fucking
Even though Henry wasn't there on the Elden Ring streams, that's pretty
yeah.
impressive.
People are just real pro Henry right now. Fucking Chris, Reese, anything you guys are crazy about, or can I end the stream?
You
I
can
finished rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Fuck yeah.
So go watch that.
So go watch that and get yourself gloves that make a little.
And are we still plugging? I feel like you haven't been plugging sex and breakfast that much lately.
Oh yeah. It doesn't
We
matter
kinda
what
did
you
the
got.
breakfast thing.
Like anyone
Genital-wise?
can do sex. is the
Are
thing.
you now more on the celibacy and lunch grind set right now?
And on
You're on
that
that-
bombshell, I think it's time we end the episode.
Yeah. Don't fuck. Get a sandwich. Good night.